peoples of this earth and beyond. This is DJ Edge 10 broadcasting a widespread tackle beam across every nation on this planet, every planet in this solar system, every solar system in the galaxy, every known civilization across the universe, the observable universe and beyond humanity's comprehension.
That is so mainstream. I do that every other day.
Oh, come on, it takes a lot of power to send this projection. I mean, I'm burning up every sun in this galaxy to power it. And I mean, that's absolutely fine because the whole universe is going to end today anyway.
You do realise that it doesn't take that much power.
Yeah.
I've managed to do it with minimal power.
What?
I'm the universe, so I can easily control these things.
Right.
Wow. Another
Okay.
universe.
The fans, the subscribers, the viewers of the show, as you call them, Daleks, are probably wondering...
Hey, that's a cool name. Don't diss it.
They're probably wondering, due to my earlier statement, it's the end of the universe today.
Yeah.
20th of March 2015 is the date of the upload of this video. And the whole planet has been exploded, obliterated. Only it's in another reality. Because he is from some alternate dimension. I'm DJ Edge 10, but not the DJ Edge 10 that YouTube viewers may know. They would know the YouTuber that uploads frequently to YouTube. I am instead...
the real DJ Edge 10. You're an imposter.
I am
Fake.
an interdimensional...
Fraud.
I'm an interdimensional radio DJ. DJ Edge 10. And I research into wormhole manipulation, and I broadcast my... radio station across the planet, across dimensions. I am an interdimensional radio DJ, and through this I can then access alternate realities, and I discovered yours. Now this is where I screwed up a bit, because actually I managed to do something quite interesting. What I did is I was finding out about wormhole manipulation, and then I actually managed to create my own one that accessed another dimension, and I sent my version of James through to investigate. He found out some quite cool stuff about this dimension, and it was like, wow, this is going great. We've actually managed to harness the power of a wormhole.
Yeah.
Now this was quite method. Yeah. The trouble was, I then kind of lost sight of him in this dimension, so then I had to kind of like probe the reality to try and find him. And then I found this guy instead. I don't know what happened to the other ones, but...
Well, at least there is the positive that you keep on messing with reality, and through pretty much screwing up time, I know what you should do and shouldn't do when it comes to probing the reality
this is the thing.
and time travel. So at least I can use my insight and my knowledge to stop you from screwing up your universe.
You see,
too.
the thing is, guys, he really screwed up time. As in he screwed up
It
screwed
was
up
partially your fault. Other you.
Right.
The real you.
Okay, if you've watched Sci-Fi Saturday on ID Universe, you'll know that this guy, along with the other version of me, made videos on Saturdays, the second Saturday of the month, I believe, or third, or something like that. And they would make these Sci-Fi Saturday videos, and they would broadcast sci-fi news across YouTube, and they would upload these videos on a regular basis each month, if they kept to the schedule. So...
that is really hurtful.
Right. Through this...
Of course we didn't keep to the schedule. We were on a very tight schedule and had a lot of work to do.
There was kind of an issue with time being corrupted and everything, which is understandable. You know, you can think April 2014, it was James's birthday, April 15th, and it was Sci-Fi Saturday. And so he decided, hey, you know what, it's April 15, it's the third Saturday of the month, it is Sci-Fi Saturday, and it's my birthday, so I'm going to do something pretty awesome. He was jumping through time and space everywhere. You can find that video on ID Universe, jump over there, check it out. But basically what happens is that he just really, really screws up time, and you watch future Sci-Fi Saturday videos after that, and time is just corrupted to such an extent that it's incomprehensible.
One good thing did come out of that. My birthday was the longest birthday anyone's ever had.
Quite literally, because the whole day was stuck on an eternal time loop, because he...
For months.
Yes, he punched a massive hole in the space-time continuum and kept doing it, and just warped reality beyond, you know, it's just... He created this time loop, and then it was stuck on a permanent state, and my other version of myself went off on a train and vanished into a void. So you can see this was kind of causing a few issues.
Yeah. See, the thing is, you are dissing me and the other version of you for this, but the other version of you is still you. if you could time travel in this dimension, you would have still messed up time, the same as me and other me and other you.
Well, I guess so, perhaps. But this version of James and the other version of me,
we actually can time travel under our universal laws, unlike your stupid universe where you can't time travel. What's the point?
However, you can cross dimensions, which is pretty cool, and we do that through interdimensional radio. And
I'm the only one who can time travel in this universe. Yeah. In fact, you should be looking at me like worshipping me because I can time travel and you cannot.
I don't care. I can cross dimensions. Pretty cool. So what I've done is I pulled him out of his dimension. But what he was doing with my the other version of myself, he was basically the other version of me got on a train, vanished into the void, and then this guy was just kind of like, oh, slight problem. We've lost Dave. And time is kind of looping and repeating, and he's just really screwed up time. So, and it's kind of the destruction of the entire universe. And he thought, actually, should probably do something about that. Took him several months to actually get around to doing it. But then when he did
I was busy.
Then when he did it, camera's dropped. Great camera work there. Okay, so when he actually finally got round to doing it.
See this is your universe for you. We wouldn't have that problem in my universe.
I think you would.
I don't think I would.
But anyway, so basically what was happening is he finally realised that actually we should probably do something about this. But the way that he sorted it out, he went back to his past self before he called.
And I killed my past self.
Yeah. You know, you could just reason with your past self, just say,
I was in the moment. It was me. You know this universe me who is dead, but we'll avoid that.
Okay.
You know this universe me, so you know what my character's like.
Yeah.
I didn't think about reasoning. I thought of the first thing that came to mind. It was in the moment. I just shot myself.
Okay, well, this is your past self.
Yes.
Yourself in the past.
Yes.
Okay? Meaning you create a grandfather paradox.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Exactly. That was a slight issue. Because seen as grandfather paradoxes are kind of the thing that rip reality apart. You know,
no problem.
It's an everyday basis for this guy, you know.
Yeah.
He goes mucking about with time and just warps it so that no one even knows that anything was even there to begin with. It's just in such a state.
Well, see, the thing is, until the whole grandfather paradox thing,
He was doing alright. Plain sailing. Just
me and other Dave, we were messing about in time. We were creating massive paradoxes and then just fixing them the next day.
And
it was easy.
Yeah, and then you were home in time for tea.
Yeah.
The only problem with it was that when it eventually mounded up and it came to April Sci-Fi Saturday, then you kind of realised this is kind of a major issue. So then we got to the year's anniversary of Heads in the Clouds Incorporated.
It was kind of like Adventure Time in that way. I don't know if your universe has Adventure Time.
Okay. Yeah, they do.
But like all the problems eventually will mount up.
Yes. So that could have happened, and then because this guy had gone back in time and killed his past self, creating the grandfather paradox, then he ceased to exist in the future. Because while time was repeating on the 15th of April, it ceased to progress. But then he resolved that issue, but then created an even bigger issue. So then the version of myself that actually continued to exist, because he hadn't disappeared into the void by this point, because the grandfather paradox had come into effect, basically then a future version of myself beyond this time, from 20th of March 2015, came back and he said, "Hey, my name's Sergeant Deadpool, and I think that you should go back and stop James from killing his past self, because otherwise it screws up time or something."
Yeah.
So then I went back in time and I just knocked him out. Or the other version of myself.
Yeah, thanks for that, other you.
Well, that's all I could do to stop it, you know. You were going to shoot your past self, you know, with this massive hailfire, and you were going to kill him.
With reason, and you're complaining that I didn't, you know, reason with my past self. Other you could have reasoned with me before I went there.
Right. But what I did is I just went and knocked him out. Solved the whole issue. There we go, all done. Except
no,
you
didn't.
You get an unconscious change. Well, almost. Okay, right. Basically, this version of me
created a bigger issue. In fact,
it didn't actually. It resolved the grandfather paradox, and all was fine and dandy. Except we had an unconscious James here, and then our two past selves were just like, "Hang on, what's going on here?" And then Ed appeared with Joe, and then we popped forward to Heads in the Clouds Incorporated to celebrate the anniversary.
But little did me and Dave know that even though the grandfather paradox was resolved, or the amount of paradoxes that had ensued had
was still decaying
mounted up.
the universe.
Yes.
Then we got this. This blue, okay?
Yes.
It's kind of a major issue because it means that time is being destroyed and to such an extent that the universe is at risk of it.
Because in my universe, I lived in a Dalek saucer which was disguised as a house. I won't go into massive detail about that one.
The US government will tell you about that.
Yeah.
We've got a lot. Right. The
Right.
US government discovered his saucer. It crash landed in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947.
Yeah, you
You
had
probably
to
know
bring
about
that
that.
up, didn't you? I bet in your universe you didn't exactly plain sail through life. I bet you screwed up a lot.
Well, I did send the other version of you through to your dimension, who then
Then that guy kind of died in my dimension.
Yes.
So good job. Good
well,
job.
he then created the time virus, which almost wiped out all the members of ID in his universe.
Yeah.
That's fine. We're in a
Good
brand new
job,
universe. We're in a brand new universe.
Yeah, but I missed my version of Dave. He was much better than you.
Right. Okay. So we are now in a brand new universe. Okay. After the times of the massive paradoxes existing, but then we went to the blue.
Yes.
Blue zone.
Basically, going back to the whole Dalek saucer thing, if the Dalek saucer's interior goes blue,
Then
then
it means the universe is at threat of its entire existence.
it means there is a chance of resolving it, but it's at threat.
When it gets to the red state,
There's
there's
no
no turning back.
chance.
It is absolute, determined that it will reach implosion.
Then it reached the red zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was Christmas 2014, okay? So we progressed into the new year, 2015, in the red zone. And we knew that reality was in a state that it was about to destroy itself. Now,
Not fun.
no, in all our videos on Ironside Davros for the past 3 years, okay, we've been saying 2015 it's going to be the destruction of the universe because we're going to get the Nerf Wars launch and it's when the future predators take over the planet and it's when all of this stuff happens and it's when the whole planet goes apocalyptic. And also, at the same time, we have this whole issue with time destroying itself. Now, all the nuclear warheads across the planet just launch because it's the Nerf Wars and everyone just destroys each other in the crossfire.
Yeah,
and
that did happen.
and that is happening today, 2015, in another alternate reality. Now, what's going on is that because time is destroying itself, imploding and folding in on itself, causing massive paradoxes everywhere, then it kind of creates the complete destruction of the universe, in fact, and it means we end up over here in this reality.
And, now we're back to where we are now.
I guess
so, thanks for watching, I guess.
hope you understand it now, guys.
Bye.
Comment, rate, subscribe, guys, as the other version of me would say.